How's it going, guys? Squarepainter and Tiny Neenja here, once again, with another pickup video for you guys. And we've been doing a lot of shows. September and October is our very busy time. So we did, yeah, we did a video game con in September, and the two big ones that we did this month were we sold at Retro World Expo. Sorry, all these names just kind of blend together. All the Retro and Expo. Yeah, Retro World Expo in Connecticut with all the guys that I'm part of with RetroWare TV. It was amazing. And then the week after, like 3 days after that, we flew out and went to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo for the third time. And we didn't sell this year because it's just crazy for me to get my stuff. Easier for Nina to get hers because paintings are tough to move. But we were just there hanging out, and it was great meeting and seeing everybody. And we picked up a lot of stuff. We both have a lot of things here. So, Nina, as always, do you wanna go first and get started?
Sure.
All right, let's do this.
So at Retro World Expo in Connecticut, there's a guy there, and I have pictures all over my Instagram. He was selling a complete American TurboGrafx collection.
It was
boxed and
amazing.
Sealed. Boxed and sealed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't find that ever at all. And I was just freaking out. I remember, like, you told me, it's like, you have to go check out, like, this one area over,
it was like the
like,
opposite
there.
corner of, like, where we are. It's
And
like, go over there and look at the last booth on the left before the doors, and you're gonna flip your shit and lose your shit and take a shit.
I was, like, looking around, and I was like, what, you're talking about the guy doing tattoos? What?
No, that was, like, on the other side.
And then it was like, no, the other side by the women's bathrooms. I'm like,
yeah.
Alright. And I was like...
Yep.
Then I just like stood there and I was just like freaking out and like literally I think I was just like turned red because I was just like.
You came back to the table and your face was as red as your hair.
Yeah, I was just like I had more money.
Yep. So what'd you get? You got a whole stack of stuff here.
But yeah, so the guy kind of cut me a few like deals because he saw how fucking crazy I was going. So I got. Since I don't have it, and you know, I'm just at the moment just looking for games that I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Is this guy Raven? I honestly don't know
it's a
anything
shooter.
about it. It is.
Yeah, I meant to pop that in when I was playing TurboGrafx yesterday.
So going back to TurboGrafx, since
That's
about
what I was
TurboGrafx.
talking about.
This game was actually one of the first games that I showed to.
You showed me.
Yeah, I showed you when you first came over to my, basement apartment when we first, like, started getting to know each other.
Yep.
And I showed you my TurboGrafx stuff, and you're like, I was like, have you ever seen Bravo Man?
I didn't know about Bravo Man.
How do you not know about Bravo Man? You don't know about Hello, I'm Japanese Telephone Box?
But
so yeah.
It's just a box.
But yeah, so I got the box for Bravo Man.
The guy was really nice.
Yeah, he was super cool.
Cats are in the box right now. Of course, they have to be in the studio where we are.
If you taking a shit while we're talking.
Yep. I'm gonna do that the next time the cats are filming a video. I'm gonna go take a shit in the back.
So I got Bravo Man. Yay. So I got this from our awesome friend
Katie Clark.
Now friend Katie.
Yes, she's fantastic. I have been following. First of all, here's her. Just look up Katie Clark art. I've been following her for almost 5 years now, and her work is absolutely fantastic. She's so talented. So, Katie, it was so nice to finally meet you in person and see your whole display. I wish I could have gotten one of your big pieces, because there was that one of all the dogs playing poker, all the dogs in video games. I always like that Diamond Dog was in there.
And your dog is freaking adorable.
Yes, and your dog is adorable. But it was so nice
cute.
to meet you and hang out and everything. And yeah, I wish I could have taken that piece on the plane, but there's no way that I would have been able to get it back. But I'm glad that I got this little piece. So I wanted to get a piece for you, but I also wanted to get something for Nina. So as soon as I saw that you had Silent Hill pieces, Silent Hill Nurse, I can't go wrong with that.
Okay.
So I knew you'd be happy with that.
Of
course.
Anything Silent Hill.
Yep. And speaking of Silent Hill.
Yes. Speaking of Silent Hill, I have never seen this before, and it was like in a bargain bin.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this Silent Hill experience. It's unopened.
But it's a video.
It's a video for PSP. So
cool that you have that. It's just there's all those weird odds and ends of Silent Hill stuff that came out for. Wasn't there one on the Wii? Was there one on the Wii? No. I don't know. There was stuff like after Silent Hill 4. They kind of, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
It was Konami. What the fuck did they do
They
then?
made fucking pachinko machines. That's what they.
Yeah, but there was
Pachinko machines.
after 4 is kind of where it started to go downhill, and then everything everything after that, like Shattered Memories. I never played any of those.
And actually now I'm looking for those because I'm like, well,
They're kind of hard to find actually.
and it's like, you know what, I never played them, but I hear people talking shit about them all the time, but I technically don't have my own say because I've never fucking played them. So on to fucking fillers, because every time I go to Portland, there's always like a fuck ton of bargain bins and shit like that. So there's a few guys selling like buy 3 get 1 get 2 free.
Especially Saturday
yeah.
afternoon, people are just blowing out games.
Shit out. So because it was cheap and I love House of the Dead, and because I have a Wii and we have parties, I bought this.
House of the Dead 2 and 3.
Yeah, the box looks like crap, but I pretty much just bought it specifically so people can have a fun party game to play at our house. And I also love House of the Dead, because when I used to go to arcades as a kid, I would always fucking play this game with my sister. So I got Mad Maestro, which actually I heard is a pretty good rhythm game.
Alias.
Alias?
Based off that
The
TV show.
shitty fucking TV show.
Yeah.
I don't have it. And, you know, now, like, it's, you know, I'm just getting into weird things. And, oh wow, I didn't realize this was actually sealed, but I got...
Oh, is it?
Zapper. Yeah.
Zapper. You got a Bug's Life B movie.
Yeah, no, it's...
It's exactly what it looks like.
Infogrames. Infogrames is the actual name. Not
Okay.
games, Grames.
I've seen their name before. I don't know what else they've done, but
I
I've
don't-
seen that name on PlayStation 2 games from like 10, 12 years ago.
Oh, and, so, a non-filler game.
Yeah, this is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I didn't know about this one.
It was so, I looked at it, and, I was like, well, it's something that we don't have. And, I want to pick up some more Atlas titles, because I like Atlas.
They're a great developer.
It was a good price, though. Wizardry!
Really cool that Atlas did this.
Yeah.
And
It looks really neat. I just
Yep.
the background, the back art is like pretty cool. This big skull looking thing or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I'll take it. That was a game. It was cheap. Got it. And the last thing that I got was not for me, but for you.
Me.
This Metal Mech.
Metal Mech,
box.
it's a very obscure, hard to find, especially in the box.
I got it for $25.
Jalico game. I don't know much about it, but thank you so much.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Today, as we are recording this, it is my birthday.
You're
I am
old.
years old. I wasn't even looking for NES games, but you got me this. I've only seen this like 1 or 2 other times loose. I've never seen this in the box. So I like having obscure, weird shit in the collection, and this is more obscure weirdness. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Also, I like mechs, and I was like, well, I like mechs. Adam doesn't have it.
We need it.
We'll get it.
We need it, and you got one more thing down there
One more thing.
that we need to talk about. This was a present, though.
That's a funny story, actually. In fact, we were at Denny's, kind of drunk,
Late.
and it was the first night we were there,
Mhm.
and our buddy Earl was texting or messaging a friend of ours on...
Well, he said he was
Twitter.
going to meet us there.
Yeah, and so we didn't think it was going to happen, but all of a sudden our buddy Nathan Spruth
Nate Spruth.
comes just walking in with a backpack and was like, hey guys, I'm like, hi!
Hey, man. It was great meeting you,
Yeah.
Nate, again. The
And-
second time.
And I know he's been telling me about this horrible Xbox game that he wants me to fucking play, and I'm like, well, how am I gonna play it if I don't have an Xbox?
So we did this.
Well, he solved the problem for me, by... Oh, God, fucking goddamn it. Getting me an Xbox with the controllers and everything.
And it's soft modded.
And it's soft modded. And I fucking bring this shit on the plane.
It was difficult to bring it on the plane.
God
God damn it, Nate.
God damn it, Nate. And
Thank
anyway,
you for that, man.
and the
It
game,
means a lot.
The game that he gave me is called Metal Dungeon, which is apparently notoriously bad.
Isn't it?
It's
Is it?
it's
Didn't
supposedly-
Ian see that?
Yeah,
And
he
he
was
was
like,
like,
no,
oh, God.
no,
Yeah,
fuck,
our
no.
friend Ian was just like, no, God, you're not that.
Yeah,
So is that everything you got?
yeah,
Alright, that's everything.
that's it.
So Nate, we're not done with you, buddy. Because Nate got me a shirt that says, can I get a hug? You can always give me a hug. I'll always give you a hug, bud.
It
And
might
I
be
just found it very funny.
A moist hug.
Ew, ew, ew. No, never, ever.
Slightly
But
moist.
Thanks for the shirt, man. I really, really appreciate it. So this next thing that I got from a friend of ours that you guys probably know also, we did a lot of shows with him, and he just wrote a book about Nintendo, and I promised him that I was going to buy it, and I really wanted to, so I was like, okay, this is the last time we're going to see him before who knows when, so I got to get a copy, and it's a certain NES guidebook from my buddy Pat. So I was super excited to see this, yes, and I cannot believe how goddamn heavy this book is and how much work Pat put into this. It really is the ultimate Nintendo guide. I was flipping through it the other day that, aside from just released games, all the weird third-party games, all PAL unreleased games he covers in here, it's fucking amazing. With a rating system, Pat, you went balls out with this, and this is absolutely amazing. So anybody out there in the collector scene in the YouTube community, support this man and buy this book. It's absolutely wonderful. So before I get to the video games, I really like toys. I really like toys a lot. And some of my favorite franchises that I grew up with was Transformers and G.I. Joe. The third one that I grew up was the mashup of that, and that was Mask. And I have a lot of my Mask toys from when I was a kid, but there's a lot of figures that I just lost over the years, like Miles Mayhem, and I forgot this dude's name, but he drove this big van with a plane in it. I still have that, but I got a whole bunch of figures. They were $2 each. I got Matt Tracker here, the alternate one that comes with the Rhino, the big 18-wheeler truck that I never had. Bruce Sato, the other one that drove in the truck. Rax, the one of Miles Mayhem's henchmen, who drove the motorcycle. I never had him as a kid. I had some of the more obscure Venom dudes. I had Alex Sector, the other dude who would drive the Rhino with Bruce. And Julio, I cannot remember his last name, but he drove this really cool dune buggy that would turn into a plane, which I still have, and I did not have him, so I was really excited to get this dude. And Dusty Hayes. My Dusty I played with a lot and was completely destroyed. So I'm glad that I got this one in much better shape. And a vehicle that I have that it was destroyed was the Condor that turns into the motorcycle. I won't have to do the whole transformation thing. You guys, if you're familiar with Mask, you probably know this one. This is one of the most common toys. You want to see?
What does it do?
Oh, okay. Well, it's a motorcycle, but it actually, okay, here. It turns into a helicopter.
That's fucking awesome.
Yep. And this was the one that was in a lot of the episodes. And, what's his name? Brad Turner. He was the guy that drove this. And, yeah, this was one of the most popular vehicles and characters on the Mask team. Another thing that I like to collect, this is getting to video games, is PC games. I just love old PC games in the box. These are a little bit newer, though, but I just like having hard copies of PC games. So two of the ones in jewel cases that I picked up are ones that I really wanted to play, which I played on PS3, but I wanted to give an experience on the PC also. So I got Dishonored and Batman Arkham City. I know these are two games that people really like. I love stealth games, so Dishonored is great for that, and open world also, and how can you go wrong with playing this motherfucking Batman? So, motherfucking Batman! And I got these for like $1 or $2 a piece. These guys were just blowing out PC games, so why not? Another one, like I've said before, I'm a big sucker for anything Alien or anything Predator. Alien vs. Predator, not the movies, but the game, I'm a sucker for that. I didn't have this version in the box, so this is my 4th version of Alien vs. Predator 2 that I have because I love this game so much. I didn't have this box, the gold edition variant, so $2, why not? Another game that I played before on the PS2 came out in around like 05. I would say this is a good, shitty game, and that's The Punisher. If you're a fan of The Punisher, it's worth checking out. You just blow away a lot of guys, and you can interact with environments to like torture guys and get information out of them and stuff like that. That's like the thing that this game does. But it's really cool that, you know, it's a really good game that exists in the Punisher universe. And this next one, I don't know anything about. It's called Boiling Point. I looked it up, said that the original game was pretty bad, but once they patched it, it was pretty good. It looked like an open world kind of Far Cry 1 or 2 kind of game. And again, for $1, I figured I'd just give it a shot. Why not? So these next two things that I got here were both presents that I got at Retro World Expo. This first one was from this dude Brian that came up to my table, and we just got to talking for a while, and he bought a little Metroid piece for him and his girlfriend, and we kept in touch. He's a really solid dude. So we were talking about games, you know, just for ones, oh, you should check this out if you like this. So he went out and he bought this, Mushroom Men and the Spore Wars for Wii, which he said is a really crazy, wacky kind of platformer, and I love those kind of games, and I'm not familiar with the Wii library. So Brian, thank you so much, man, for just coming back and giving me this. So we should definitely play this in the Wii downstairs. And this next one, it's just a box. Like I said, we got a whole bunch of boxes. So at Retro World, I was hanging out with a bunch of our friends, and Jay from Game Chasers, behind the table, people give him so much stuff. It's insane how much stuff the fucking Game Chasers get, how much shit you people give them. It's nuts. What is with you? Anyway, why are you giving them things? I'm just kidding. I love them. So there's this one, I'm just looking through this box, and Jay's like, oh yeah, if you want anything in this, it's just random odds and ends. If there's anything you want in there, feel free. So I saw just the box for Wolfenstein 3D on the 3DO, and anything Doom Wolfenstein that anything ID put out from the 90s, I love. So he's like, here, just take it. So, alright, sure. So now I have the box for Wolfenstein in the 3DO.
Now I just need the game.
Now I just need the game, but it'll go in the collector case with Wolfenstein in the box for PC. And getting to Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. I didn't get anything that crazy this time, but for Nintendo, I only got boxes. The first one that I got was a pretty obscure one in really good shape, and I got a really good price on it, and that's Frankenstein, The Monster Returns. I have the cart downstairs. The manual and the box are really, really difficult to find. And this game complete goes for a lot of money. So it's like a Castlevania ripoff. It's not exactly the greatest game. It's playable, it's fun. So I saw it, like right at the beginning of the show. Why not? Snagged it. And it's got the styrofoam at the bottom too, so thumbs up to that. And since I bought that, he threw this in for free, because we all need this, which I don't have the game, but I guess I gotta get it now. Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf. I don't know why there's fighting in golf.
Do they smack each other with golf gloves?
I really have no idea. I've never played.
I hope they do.
I have no interest in golf whatsoever, but it's just fucking funny that there was all these weird goddamn games that came out on Nintendo, but Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf. Lee Trevino, I hope you're still on the golf course kicking people's asses.
Is it like if you get a hole in one, do you have to go into like the Thunderdome and like
the cage comes down, yeah, and you guys just
that would be crazy.
Yep, Bob Barker beats the shit out of you. He's the only one.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
Yeah.
To enter, Bob Barker leaves
Bob
the Thunderdome.
The only one that leaves.
So this little thing I picked up, I had an E-Tank keychain and it fell apart. So I saw Mega Man 1, so that's going to go on my keychain next. I just think it's cool. Anything Mega Man I'm a sucker for. And these are the last two games that I picked up. I really didn't get that much. I mean, these are Super Nintendo games. There are two that I didn't have in my collection, actually, which is wrong. One that I didn't have in the collection, Doomsday Warrior, which I don't really see too often on the East Coast, so it was one that I picked up. And the other one, I should ask myself, do you have guts?
You've been waiting to do that all day, haven't you?
Yeah, I certainly have. I guess so. Turned out I already did have it. Nickelodeon Guts is a pretty obscure game. It's not very good. Clearly it didn't sell very well. But I have an extra copy of it now, so who knows what the hell I'm going to do with it. I'll give it away to one of my friends in a trade or something like that. We'll staple it to the ceiling. That's where it's gonna go. Anyway, it was great also just hanging out with everybody, seeing all of our friends that we never get to see. It was great meeting anybody that really like our channels or our artwork. It was just really cool. Anybody that came up and just said hi, high five, hug, pictures. It was a lot of fun and really awesome meeting and hanging out with everybody. And anything else to say? No.
That's it.
No, nothing else. Nina doesn't have anything to creep on me this time in the camera. There's no...
I don't...
No.
My hands are empty.
I know, there's nothing creepy and weird to put in the camera or for anything. Wait, we got something. We got a zombie nurse. Check out Katie Clark's art. She's the best. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye! Fucking always.